Yes, people, you're back again with another video. So let's do this. So Arsenal 2, Manchester United 0. And like I said by the earlier on in my match preview, if there's any game that I'm so desperate to win season in, season out, is this game against Manchester United. One reason behind that is because I can't stand the fans. What a way to silence these guys. But anyway, listen, that aside, let's just break this down. Let's break this game down into bits, and let's just actually look into it by there, from the backs to the midfield to the forwards. Let's just have a discussion around it. So first things first, by there, the first half was actually quite a quiet game, but for some reason I think the second half we just got the third, fourth gear, and Manchester United being where they are right now, they couldn't just cope with it. And for sure, actually, you have to give it to, if you're somebody who actually, by the who's been, if you've been keeping up with football, if you compare the time that Ten Hag was with Manchester United vis-a-vis the time that Amorim has taken over, you can clearly see there's some form of improvement. And for sure, by that team given time, they will definitely give people a rough time in the Premier League. You can clearly see what Amorim is trying to do. It's more like a preseason for him. Me in the Premier League came in, and listen, for sure, but the Manchester United, they gave us a run for money. I mean, the first half we somewhat struggled, really struggled in the first half, didn't get a goal. But the second half, I think we just picked the second gear, and then, I mean, that was just it. First things first, actually, allow me to say this. What a day! What a day! One of the best football days, but there's an Arsenal fan. So uh, apparently, Liverpool drops 2 points against Newcastle United. During the second half, I think I switched to that Liverpool game, and when I switched, immediately just switching on to that game, Mo Salah scored a beautiful goal, and I was like, listen, this is done. But shock on me, man, just switching on to the other side. Newcastle for some reason managed to equalize that game, and I mean it's good days today. Liverpool drops 2 points, we get 3 points in the bag. Currently sitting third with a goal difference with Chelsea. Actually, Chelsea, but this is say that, well, they had Sutton today, and Sutton was actually without red card, but they actually playing well, yeah. But I really don't think that they're in the title contention. This is now a chance by them to close the gap. I mean, I was telling guys, why are guys getting excited? It's only 13 games in, and guys are like, the season is over. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. It's still too early to tell. For me personally, but for the time I've watched the Premier League all these years, the time that I'll the time that you actually know the time that actually the Premier League table starts defining itself is usually around March, April. Yeah. So between now and then, let's just enjoy football. Then just calm ourselves down as Arsenal fans. Now let's break this game down into bits. Zinchenko. No, David Dreyer, by the way. Classic professional performance by him. What a save! What a save! That header that actually came, was it from Mount or Diego Dalot? Man, that was one of the classic save. His ability to distribute, his ability to play from the back. I mean, you'll basically just see David Dreyer in the midfield. This guy is just something else. Big up David Dreyer. Of course, Saliba, but they got a goal today. Very cheeky goal. So basically, Timber headed the ball, then decided just to bat it. But what a goal by Saliba. Kivior Bade has to be given his flowers today. He came in for Gabriel Magalhaes. Apparently, Magalhaes Bade should be available for the Fulham game, but big up Kivior. He came in, but then played his bit. Uren Timber, big up Uren Timber, always solid as a rock. And I must say this: Zinchenko in the first half actually played okay. Yeah, he played okay. But in the second half, actually, he really struggled. You could see he was struggling against Amadialo. The guy just kept on beating him. But there's a player, if there's any player that I actually admire at Manchester United, it's that player, Amadialo. Very good player. So gives Zinchenko a rough time. And big up Mikel Arteta, because immediately saw Zinchenko struggling against Amadialo. What did he say? What did he do? Subbed him off and then brought Jurgen Timber from the right back to the left back. Very good decision. Very, 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 very good decision by Mikel Arteta. Yeah. So big up Mikel Arteta. Go to the midfield. Thomas Partey was quite disappointed today. He had an okay game, but he kept on making misplaced passes. At some point, it was actually getting me worried. But he had an okay performance. Odegaard making the creations. Professional performance by Martin Odegaard. Professional performance by Joel of Declan Rice. Man, Bukayo Saka had a relatively quiet game today. And but I mean the corners from Bukayo Saka, the deliveries were just something else. And actually, back to Declan Rice, those deliveries from the corners, all the corners today, but they came from the left side. Very, very, very good deliveries. And we'll actually get to Nicolas Jova, the set piece coach. Pause. Let me just put you back on the side for a moment. Yeah. So Kai Havertz, okay, he was okay. Martinelli was also okay. Trossard coming in was also okay. But let me say this, the Cronkies, please, coming this January, we need to have a serious attacker. You can see that the chances are being created. Odegaard is doing what he needs to do. Bukayo Saka is doing what he needs to do. But up front, man, up front, we just need somebody who has this killer instinct. Havertz, he scores goals, but he just doesn't have this. He's not just a natural striker. He doesn't have this killer instinct. So the Cronkies, man, you better back this manager coming this January. Give Mikel Arteta. Let's go for Gyökeres. Yeah, let's go for Isak. Let's go for Victor Osimhen. We need somebody by there from who just has the ability to score. Yeah, because if you look at the chances we are creating, god damn it, look at the chances we are creating. Look at the chances we are, and most of them actually just going to waste. Yeah, so I feel like a player like Odegaard, if he had a striker like Victor Osimhen, Gyökeres, man, let's just go hard this January window because for sure, Man City is actually going to back up. That's one thing I'll tell you for sure. They also actually they won a game today, but they against Nottingham Forest. Beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. So you can say that they're back in the title contention, yeah. So listen, this January, man, you guys better invest in the team, yeah. So let me go to the set piece coach. One guy that you guys usually don't give his flowers. All these corners being referred to as penalties by Arsenal is thanks to Nicolas Jova. That set piece coach deserves a pay rise. If you look at the corners that the delivery from Declan Rice, the delivery from Bukayo Saka, they usually just curl in directly to the goalkeeper. And what do these players do? They basically just, they're like a swarm of bees, just, creating havoc. And for some reason, the ball just has a way of finding itself back in the net. We are so good in corners. That set piece coach deserves a pay rise. Very, 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 very clever of him. And listen, Sunday, I think we're linking up with Fulham, and for sure, that is a must-win game as well. We can't afford to draw points now. We need to basically go on a run. Yeah. So anyway, listen, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll be seeing you then. Come on, you Gunners.